Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this Friday, January the 26th, 2024. I'm hoping everybody had a great Friday out there so far. Everybody has a great Friday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in today's video, we're going to be talking about your forecast for your weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Also, we're going to take a look at the weather radar across the nation. Also, we're going to take a look at the Watch and Warn Advisory map. Also, the Storm Prediction Center outlook for your Saturday. We got some severe weather to discuss. And also, we're going to talk about the Climate Prediction Center temperature for the next 3 months. And you'll get a chance to see this in today's video. So, do not miss a beat of this forecast. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you watch the entire video so you do not miss a beat of this forecast. And also go ahead and like these videos, share these videos. And now let's go ahead and get the show on the road here, folks. Alright. As you can see here, we got some mixed precipitation up here around New Hampshire, also off the coast of Maine as well, and also back into Connecticut, through New York State, through Pennsylvania, portion of West Virginia, all the way back in Ohio, Indiana, Michigan, and Illinois and southern Michigan. We have thunderstorms and showers up here in the coastal waters, extending down toward the Bahamas, southern Florida, back to the Gulf of Mexico, also in the northeastern Texas, much of Oklahoma, also in much of Missouri, Indiana, and back over toward West Virginia through the Carolinas. We have some flash flooding and heavy rain possible in the red slashed area, extending from Virginia back to the Carolinas, and upstate South Carolina, that is, through Tennessee, and also back into portions of Alabama. Some severe weather possible across Alabama and the panhandle of Florida. Alright, we got mixed precipitation over here with some freezing rain in Washington State, also in Idaho, mixed precipitation in Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, and northern Nevada, and also northeastern portion of California. Rain showers along coastal areas, also through Washington, Oregon State, and in northern California. Alright, otherwise, dry high pressures in charge area weather for southeast, southwestern Canada, through Montana, down to through Texas, down to the northern central Mexico, Gulf of California, back to California, Nevada, through the Yucatan Peninsula, also down to Jamaica, also to Cuba, the Bahamas, a little bit toward Maine, also in the port of New Brunswick, also into Newfoundland, also through New York State as well. All of this activity is for your Saturday, January 27th, 2024. Alright, here's your Sunday forecast. You can see we got mixed precipitation up here in southern Maine into the portion of coastal waters, then into Massachusetts, New Jersey, Delaware, down into portion of western Virginia, western North Carolina, eastern Tennessee, eastern Kentucky, back through West Virginia, extending over to Ohio, Indiana, portion of Michigan as well. But some showers over here in portion of Ohio, back into Kentucky, Indiana, and also into Tennessee, and also portion of North Carolina up toward D.C. and Delaware, also in the coastal waters. We have thunderstorms and showers over here in eastern North Carolina, eastern South Carolina, down into much of Florida, down toward the northern Bahamas as well in the coastal waters. Alright. Mixed precipitation also over here in Wyoming, Idaho, back into northern Washington State, a little bit in Oregon, also in around the Seattle, around the Vancouver, Canada region of Canada. Shower activity over here in the Pacific Ocean, also through Washington, Oregon, and also Idaho, and a little bit into maybe northern portions of Nevada. Elsewhere, high pressures in charge area weather for southeast, southwestern Canada, through portions of Maine, New Brunswick, down toward Newfoundland, through the Carolinas, Georgia, back to Texas, the Florida, and portions of southern Florida, the Yucatan Peninsula, also into Cuba, Bahamas, also into the Bahamas, Cuba, Jamaica, and also down to the Yucatan Peninsula, California, through California, Nevada, back up toward Montana, through the Dakotas. All of this activity is for your Sunday, January 28, 2024. Different one. Hopefully this will come up. Alright, you can see here, this is weather radar here. We got some showers over here in southwestern Canada, back through portions of Seattle, Washington, northwest Oregon, also northern California. Some scattered activity through California and also into Nevada as well, and also Idaho. Got some more precipitation over here in portion around Denver, Colorado. This is that storm system getting developed over here in portions of Texas, bringing some showers and storms to Oklahoma, back into Texas, Louisiana, and also down toward the Houston area. Also down in the Gulf of Mexico toward the panhandle of Florida. Also, we got more mixed precipitation, showers up here in portion of Wisconsin and into the Great Lakes region. Also to Chicago and also Michigan as well. Also a little bit of shower, maybe some mixed precipitation up around Nova Scotia toward New Brunswick, also in the Maine as well. Alrighty, well, let's move on to the watch and warning advisory map for your location across the nation. Alright, you can see here we got some hydro issues over here in Portland, Washington, Oregon State, with some winter weather advisories there in central portions of Washington State. Special weather statements also in that vicinity as well. Also, we have some storm warning right along coastal area of Washington, Oregon State, down in Northern California. Wind advisory Northwest California, southwestern areas there as well. Dense fog advisory has been posted for South Dakota all the way down into portions of Kansas and Oklahoma. Same up here in portions of Minnesota, Wisconsin, through Iowa, also into Illinois, through Indiana, and also into portions of Ohio and portions of the Great Lakes region as well. That's some special weather statements also in effect for portions of Indiana, Michigan, and also in the New York State and also Pennsylvania. Flood watches have been posted up here in portions of Ohio through West Virginia, through Western Virginia, Eastern Kentucky, Western North Carolina, much of Georgia, and much of Alabama. River flood warning is still in effect from up here near Illinois, back to Indiana, also in Ohio, stretching all the way through Kentucky, Tennessee, all the way down into Alabama, Mississippi, also Arkansas, Louisiana, and eastern Texas, with flood warnings there as well. We have some dense fog advisory along coastal areas up here from southern Texas all the way to the Florida Panhandle and Big Bend area. Same from the South Carolina, Georgia coast, all the way up toward the New York City area. We have some storm warnings there also in effect. Small craft advisory up here around the Boston area. Winter storm watch has been posted for you guys in portions of New York State and also up toward the Connecticut and Boston area as well. Special weather statements also, like I said, for Pennsylvania and New York State. Alright, Alaska looks good. Got a few high wind warnings there in the southern islands there. Freezing spray warning to the north. Also got some small craft advisory there as well. To the south, small craft advisory, storm warnings, freezing spray warnings to the southwest, winter storm warnings to the southeast, and also some special weather statements southeast as well, and like some wind chill warnings there as well for southwestern Alaska. All right, let's take a look at the Storm Prediction Center. This is for your Saturday. General thunderstorms out here in portions of Washington and Northern California. Same down here in portions of Florida, back to Louisiana, Arkansas, as far north as Virginia and West Virginia and Kentucky. We have a marginal risk also in effect for Louisiana all the way over toward the Carolinas, Georgia, and also the Panhandle of Florida. Same included the slight risk area there as well, also into Alabama. Alright, let's take a look at the slight risk area. If you live in Birmingham, Montgomery, Mobile, Hoover, and Alabama region, including Pensacola, Florida. Slight risk for severe weather on Saturday. If you live in Charlotte, North Carolina, New Orleans, Louisiana, Atlanta, Georgia, Columbus, Georgia, and Huntsville, Alabama. Marginal risk on your Saturday. Tornado probability, we have a 5% in the brown here from the Florida Panhandle in Alabama. 2% risk from Louisiana all the way to the Carolinas, including North Georgia. If you live in the Birmingham, Montgomery, Mobile, Hoover, Alabama region, including Pensacola, 5% risk. It just knocks it out. Then I have to start all over again. Alright, back to the tornado probability. Alright, Charlotte, North Carolina, New Orleans, Louisiana, Atlanta, Georgia, Columbus, Georgia, and Huntsville, Alabama. 2% risk for the tornado threat tomorrow. Wind, this is 15% along the Gulf Coast. This includes Mobile, Pensacola, Ferry Pass, Florida, Wrights, Florida, and also Pinchard, Alabama. 15% risk for damaging winds. And also, if you live in Charlotte, North Carolina, New Orleans, Louisiana, Atlanta, Georgia, Birmingham, Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama, 5% risk for damaging winds. And the tornado, the large hail, pretty much over Alabama. This includes Birmingham, Huntsville, Tuscaloosa, Hoover, and Decatur, Alabama. 5% risk for large hail on your Saturday. Alright, let's take a look at the Climate Prediction Center outlook. This is for the next 3 months. As you can see here, this is for the next 3 months here. Okay. As you can see here, here's the seasonal outlook. This is valid for February, March, and April 2024. Issued on January 18th. That was on the 18th of this month. We got near normal temperatures across the southeast. We got below normal temperatures down here in portions of Texas, also in the portions of New Mexico, but above normal temperatures expected over areas of Washington State, down in Northern California, over to toward the Northern Virginia, Washington D.C. area, up toward Maine. Equal chances of temperature elsewhere in the white there. Above normal temperatures over much of Alaska, and let's see, they ain't showing the Hawaii and Chain Islands, so sorry, we don't have that for the next 3 months. Alright, here's the seasonal precipitation. We got, this is through February, March, April, above normal precipitation, extending up here from near Connecticut through the southeast, all the way back over to portions of the South Dakota, and also through Nebraska and Kansas. Below normal precipitation over here in portions of the Great Lakes, down in the portion of Illinois, all the way over toward New York State. Same over toward Montana, back to Washington, Oregon State, and also Idaho. Below normal precipitation there, and above normal precipitation down here in portions of California, Nevada, and also areas of Arizona. Alright, above normal precipitation to the north, above normal precipitation to the south of Alaska, equal chances elsewhere. Same over the United States, where it's clear. You have equal chances of precipitation over the next 3 months. Alright, take a look at the drought monitor. Let's see if we can pull it up. This is the drought monitor here. I'm going to show it to you. Alright, as you can see here, we got pretty much most of the United States, pretty much from Maine down to Florida, over toward pretty much of Georgia. You're not in no drought. With maybe a little bit of dry in portion of New York City, maybe a moderate drought there. Same over here in portion of the plain. Even Louisiana and Arkansas, and also into Alabama, Mississippi, y'all done kind of got out of that exceptional drought. Y'all, the more precipitation y'all get, that'll knock y'all as a drought pretty much. Same over here in the Four Corners region, also over in the northern portion of the country, y'all looking good as well. All right, and let's take a look at the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook real quick. I don't want to show the not gonna. Okay, there's the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. Pretty much, this is from January 26th. That was issued today. This is through February the 3rd through the 9th. Above normal temperatures expected from Maine all the way down to Texas, all the way back up to a portion of the Dakotas and Montana. Near normal down here in portions of the southeast. Below normal across central and south Florida. Below normal precipitation for the west coast, from Montana down to West Texas, all the way back to California, and also up to Washington State. Also near normal temperatures expected over much of Alaska, except to the west. Above normal east is below normal. Precipitation across much of the nation. We got above normal precipitation, below normal precipitation in the northwest across Washington State, and also near normal precipitation across Washington, Idaho, and also Oregon State. Then the above normal precipitation expected elsewhere from Montana back over towards the Wisconsin region, all the way down towards the southern Carolinas, Florida, also through Texas, also back in the Pacific, in the Four Corners region. Near normal precipitation through the Carolinas, all the way back up in the portion of Wisconsin, and then below normal precipitation from up here near Michigan, down toward northern Virginia, and then into the northeastern United States. Alaska, you got above normal southwest, central and east, from near normal to below normal, Hawaii and Chain Island. South side, below normal, north is near normal, and above normal temperatures for the entire island chain. Alright, well, that's some of the information there for the next 3 months. Also the drought monitor, and also the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. So we covered everything in this video. So I hope everybody enjoys it. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well. Also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got. Like these videos, consider subscribing if you have not. We'll catch you back in the next video. So have a wonderful, wonderful Friday evening, folks. Take care.